On this week's episode of Swamp Stories,
I'm Michael Obioha, and I'm here with,
John Habib.
and I'm going to be interviewing him about who he is as a person, along with how he goes about his life. So, John, how do you go about your life?
Pretty carefree overall. I don't like to worry about little things. I like to just look at the big picture, see how I'm doing mentally, and just try and work on myself as much as I can.
So you'd say that you value your own being rather than like things like schoolwork and how well you're doing in school.
Yeah, pretty much. I don't like if I'm doing bad in school. I mean, there's always time to make up for stuff. I mean, yeah, sure, it's all gonna be late, but I just try and if I'm not feeling mentally well, I'm not gonna do something I don't want to do.
Very understandable. And so, let's say you're like, you're not feeling so good, right? Let's say you might want to stay at home. Would you like push through, or would you just like stay around, just wait it out?
I'm a wait it out and push it through more kind of guy. Like, I feel like if I had like a major injury, like I broke my arm or I broke my leg or something, I'd probably go to school. Who cares? But like getting like slightly sick is just like the worst thing for me. And I get slightly sick often because I have a terrible immune system. So I spend a lot of days not in school, admittedly, because I keep getting sick. I mean, I had pneumonia recently. That was pretty bad. I had to take like an inhaler. I almost went to the hospital. So I'm just, I don't know. I miss a lot of school from that, and it makes it hard to catch up. And I spend a lot of the year just waiting for that time where I get motivation to catch up, but it just never comes. And I ended up wasting a lot of my time and getting really bad grades because of it.
So are you more of a in the future or in the present kind of person?
I'm more of a in the present type of person. I don't like to think about my future a lot because I don't see it going anywhere. But I hope it goes somewhere.
So how do you feel about connecting with other people? Like what's your approach when it comes to connecting with other people?
I feel as though, for the most part, I don't try to connect with people anymore as much as I used to. I found three really, really good friends. You being one of them.
I appreciate it. So,
What's your lunch? These three people I found have really connected to me on a level that I didn't even know was possible. Like one of my good friends, Connor. He's almost a second me. It feels like sometimes we think the same things, we act the same things, we watch the same things. It's pretty awesome. And I feel a lot of people in society nowadays, they get sad, they get depressed because they don't have this connection with someone. They didn't just find someone that they instantly gelled with and could just hang out with. It's fun to hang out with my bros, with Michael, with Ben, with Connor, because it's fun to just be around them. They're good people.
so you definitely connect. So you're more of a connect with a few people very closely than connect with a lot of people kind of person.
Well, I tried to connect with a lot of people back in the day, back when I was a wee lad. But now it's like I have those three connections, and it feels almost alien to trying to connect to somebody else. Like, I have minor connections with people, like Brad, with a few good friends, like Braxton and other people, but for the most part, I feel the most connected to, the boys. Like, it's just, if I had to choose what I would do after school, I would hang out with them, no matter what. That's just how it feels with how I interact with people nowadays. It feels like everything time I interact with someone, it feels like a shallow. It feels like a shallow invitation of just any of my friends. Like, oh, hey, this guy is just Ben, but more boring, or this guy's Connor, but less energetic. Like, that's how it feels sometimes. Any other question?
So would you say you're more of an extroverted person or an introverted person?
I would say that sometimes I kind of flip-flop between two of them. Oftentimes I find myself wanting to be with people, but not wanting to be with people I don't already know. Like, if I'm by myself, if I don't know anybody in a class, I would rather keep it that way. I don't want to get to know people in my class. But if I'm with, like, one of the four guys from before, I feel more extroverted than introverted. But when I'm not with one of those 4 guys, I feel like I'm just an introvert. I don't talk to people. I don't want to talk to people. I never feel like talking to people. And that kind of bites me in the back with some of my schoolwork. Like, if I don't fill out something, I won't ask the person next to me, hey, what did the teacher say for this? Like, I just won't do it. I'll just continue leaving it blank. That happens a lot. But if I had my friend there, I would easily ask someone. Hell, I'd probably ask someone I don't know. I don't know what it is, but just having the friend near me gives me a confidence boost and makes me feel more extroverted. I get more energy from when my friends are around me than when my friends aren't around me. That's how I feel about extroverts versus introverts. It's very weird for me. I never felt like I fell directly into one category or another. So that's all the time we have for today, I think.
That's correct, John. That is all the time we have. Well, I've been Michael.
And I've been John.
And this has been Swamp Stories. Tune in again to listen to stories from students just like you.